Alright, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going over the ABCD pattern. Now, let's take a look at YUMA yesterday, right? We're going to go back to yesterday, which was the 11th of September, right? So, what is the ABCD pattern, right? How does it look and how do you identify it? So let's look at the 1 minute chart. Let's pull this up, right? So when looking for the ABCD pattern, you pretty much want to always look for a W, right? This is exactly what the pattern is gonna look like, more or less. And of course, it's not gonna always be a perfect W. You know, you can have some that looks like this and goes like that. Or you have a little bit of a bigger pull up and then come back down. But more or less, you're looking for a W, right? So if we look at the 1 minute time frame here on YUMA yesterday, if we look right in between here, you'll see this W, right? So more or less, this is exactly what the ABCD pattern is. So you have point A, right, point B, point C, and point D, right? So this is essentially what you're looking for every time on this particular pattern. So there's the W, and identifying it real time, because let's say we pull this chart back a bit, right, and we're coming up like this. So we're at the point where the stock pulled back, did a slight red to green, and it's pulling back again. So it tested this level here where it sold off, right? Tested this level up here, where it had resistance, previously, and now it's coming back down, right? So at this point in time, you wanna already have this level marked. For example, right here it's 450. You have that level marked out, and you're watching to see if the stock is gonna continue this rebound and come back up. So that 450 level right there will be your trigger. So you get in at 450, this candle makes a high to 474. That's a good range in there for profits. So you have this nice range in there. You can definitely be able to capitalize and capture something from the market right there. So that's essentially how the ABCD pattern works out. Now we can take a look at some other stocks, right? We're going to watch at Facebook, because I noticed that Facebook currently can be setting up for an ABCD pattern. Now, they're a little harder to identify real time, of course, but because we never know, nothing is 100%. But if we were to look at this one, we can possibly say, it's finding some resistance along this level right there. And we have the move down, the sell off, the retest of that level. Maybe it pulls back here again and gives that W. So around this range of 189.58, that's the entry point you wanna look out for in this situation. So this is how you identify the patterns real time. You just want to see what the stock is doing. It gave that first U shape there, and then it can possibly come back down and break over the VWAP, which is this white line that's trending right there. So that's how you identify the ABCD pattern. And then we can look at SUP. Right, these are just a few stocks that I just clicked through and I see in the pattern potentially forming. What's going on? Am I disconnected? Hold on. What was that? There we go. So SUP, right? This can be a potential ABCD pattern right here. Again, so you have the sell-off. It always starts with that sell-off, right? We have a test right there, and we can come back down, and maybe into the afternoon, if volume ramps up, it completes the ABCD pattern. So again, you know, it tested this level here 2 times. So there's resistance at that range of 368. So on the ABCD pattern, you don't want to be waiting till it gets back, you know, up here to get in. You want to get in a little early and anticipate the move. So you have the sell off, the retest, and the break. So this one can possibly do it. And as I mentioned, the W isn't always picture perfect. So maybe it consolidates for a while and then it goes. But ideally, you like to see it, you know, come up sooner than later. So that's another example right there. And LKQ is another one I marked out. So this one, if we look at the 1 minute time frame, right? I always make that mistake. If we look at the 1 minute time frame, we'll see that it had this W right in here. If you're having trouble picturing it, of course, let me just draw over so you can see. So we had the sell off, right? We had the test right here. And in this case, it held the VWAP, which is this white line going across down there. So it's already found support, you know, after a really nice move up. A little resistance in this range, right? A little resistance there. So we get the double top out there, and then the W comes into play. So in this situation, again, you want to watch right here for the potential entry. So that would have been 31.63, right? And it gives a move to 31.75 and then 31.83. So, you know, a couple of cents there. This one didn't work out as well. Of course, you usually want to see them come back up to high of day. So 31.96, which would have been this level here. And, you know, break over. So here you go. ABCD pattern again. A, you know, the B is down here. C, and then D. So, you know, this is how you identify that pattern. It's one that comes up pretty often, and you know, it works out well. It usually works out pretty well. So there it is, the ABCD pattern. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up, of course, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And that's gonna do it. It's been Relentless Trader signing out.